Once you decide what reinforcers work best with your student, you need to plan when and how much you'll reinforce your student. Most teachers think of reinforcement as occurring immediately following each correct response. Well, this natural feeling schedule is, in fact, excellent for teaching a brand new behavior. It's called consistent one-to-one scheduling. This works great when using edible, social reinforcements, token economies, since these are short events that end quickly. You can easily teach your paraprofessionals to use this schedule of reinforcement when they're working with the student in a discrete trial format. Lots of research studies include this schedule of reinforcement because it's so easy to use. There's a catch, though. Research has shown that when this one-to-one schedule is used over extended periods of time, that the skill tends to be performed only when the reinforcement is delivered at that schedule. So if the teacher stops reinforcing every time, the student loses motivation to perform the skill. Let's face it, the goal is for the student to keep using the new skill on his own eventually, without the adult constantly reinforcing. So, while the one-to-one schedule is perfect for beginning to teach a new skill, you'll need to plan to change that schedule soon. Here's a personal example. As a teacher, you get a paycheck every month, small as it may be, which is consistent one-to-one reinforcement. If the paycheck stopped coming, you'd likely quit and leave instead of hanging around just in case a paycheck appears. You might stay for a month, 2, maybe even 3, but you're gone after that, right? Well, research indicates that skills best generalize across environments and time when teachers use an intermittent schedule of reinforcement. Think of this example. Once in a while, someone compliments your teaching or sends you a complimentary note. That single event can keep you doing your very best for months. That's intermittent reinforcement. You don't get those kind of things every day, but it zooms you up when you do get them. So how do you move from a one-to-one schedule to an intermittent schedule of reinforcement? Well, I've found that this is easiest when you speed up the commands for performance of a behavior or skill. That means I want you to do this with something that is a concrete behavior you can motor the kid through. Once you and the student are working fast and successfully, then you suddenly and very quickly give the performance command twice and deliver the reinforcer as quickly as possible. Then you go back to one-on-one scheduling for a couple of turns before you try 2 in a row again. Don't try to force the move to 2 performances too quickly, or the student won't trust you anymore to pay him for his effort. Watch carefully for signs that you've moved too quickly in this procedure. Most students really can move to an intermittent schedule within a few weeks. The ability to accept reinforcement at an intermittent schedule for one behavior tends to help the student accept that schedule for other behaviors. Now that's terrific news.